Yo, yo. Might be live. Live and clear. Love it. What's going on, guys? Matt Edwards, what's going on, dude? Music check. Too loud. Just got that figured out. Amber Schleicher, Cucker 420. We are indeed in a cut. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream here. Wednesday, April 27th. I think we got more snow in the month of April than January and February combined. That's what they're saying, at least. But, yeah. Surge Flow, what's good, man? I just got home from work, set the stream up, and now we're here. I got a new camera, by the way, too. Just came in today. I'm kind of stoked. I haven't got a new camera in like 3 or 4 years. So it should be exciting to try that guy out. Upgrade the vlogs a little bit. It's not really that big of an upgrade, but it will be nice to use. Gorgeous Porsches this weekend. Yeah, man. There's a cool collection of cars out there. It was a lot of fun. Didn't know you go vroom vroom so much. Well, now you know. Found a place to live. Kyle Manicuso, $20, dude. Hello, my friends. Kyle, what's going on, dude? I feel like it's been a little while, man. You got to update us with what's been going on. I feel like last time we talked, you were in the midst of moving and all that sort of stuff. So you gotta give us a, you gotta give us a little update. How's the move going? Where are you at right now? We all miss you, man. Thank you for the $20, dude. I found a place to live long term. It's across the street from Canyons. Next year I'm buying, dude. That'd be sick. Been here in PC since mid-May 2018. Across the street from the Canyons, dude. That's awesome. Is it literally like the light right across the right across from the Canyons? Like if you just keep going straight, is it in that sort of condo area? But congrats, man. They say once you get here, it's tough to leave, but Tao's been getting a ton too, but wasn't able to get out there, unfortunately. Peter, what's going on, man? Yeah, it seems like a lot of the looks like the storm kind of hit a little bit of everyone. So Pharaoh, let's go, dude. Thanks for being here, Pharaoh. Amber, I did my first 360 on skis. Let's go. Congrats, man. Next up is the 540. New camera. Yeah, new camera. I'll grab it. Josh, what's going on, man? Love the turn-by-turn video. You need to do more of those. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. I think the racing stuff is obviously very niche. And I think the turn-by-turn is even more niche, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I think we're all stoked that Kyle's here. Garage Gang checking in. Let's go. What's going on, Celeste? All I want to know is if Mr. Z is here, but I'm not going to give my hopes up. What's up, fam? Been extremely busy with work. Just got back from Jamaica yesterday. Finally all moved in and settled. Missed this squad. Dude, we missed you too, man. How was Jamaica? What the hell? I didn't know you went to Jamaica, dude. But that's awesome that you're moved in, all settled. Busy with work is a good thing, man. You gotta send us some photos of Jamaica, man. I've never been. Doing a big science report about a state and you won't guess. Did you choose Utah? You missed out. On what? What did I miss out on, Matt? You got a new camera? That's sick, dude. You got the Max. Max is pretty gnarly. It's a sweet camera. I'm wondering when they're gonna do the Max 2 or whatever they'll call it. But this is the new rig, the R6. Looks honestly identical to the camera that I typically use. It's just like the newer model, not the newest, but like kind of in the middle. So got the flip out screen and stuff, and just a little bit more powerful in terms of the video modes and stuff like that. So stoked to use it. I haven't even used it yet. It just came today. But yeah, so I sold 2 of my other cameras that I just didn't use anymore. Kind of use those to help buy this one. So kind of lighten my kit, and now I have 2 mirrorless cameras, which will be kind of nice to run around with and use. So Utah, nice, man. What's your science report about? Just like any state, or what do you got to do? It was for my buddy's wedding, so I was heavily intoxicated for 5 days straight. Needless to say, Jamaica was amazing, dude. That's great. I'm stoked you got away for a little vacation, even if it was for a wedding. Heavily intoxicated. I expect nothing less, Kyle. Mr. Z. Look who it is. I'm skeptical if it's really Mr. Z. I guess we'll have to find out with the photo. If he's actually in the garage. What's going on, man? Don't forget about the tax write-off, Jennings. Yeah, seriously. That's the worst part, is doing all the accounting for all this shit, but it's all about the weather, the climate, weather patterns, climate change, and all the seasons. Okay, cool. I'm sure there's a lot to write about in terms of the weather and stuff out here. You're in timeout, Matt? Why the heck did it put you in timeout? Been going to the gym a lot and working. Sorry, I haven't been making the stream, bro. It's all good, dude. It's all good. I'm just messing with you, but we did miss you. I haven't seen you in a garage gang photo in a minute. Still love you, Daddy Lucas, forever honest. We love you too, man. More importantly, I love you, Mr. Z. I'm glad you stopped by, dude. It's not the same when not all the whole garage gang is here. We have Pharaoh and Zach, Dakota, Celeste. Garage gang has been strong every week, no doubt about it, but Devin, what's going on, man? Look, I just bought my ski season pass for next season. I'm hyped. Nice, dude. What pass did you get, Josh? Did you get something like up in Oregon? What's the garage gang? You don't get it. Well, dude, if you don't get it, then I don't know, maybe you just haven't stuck around the stream long enough, but I can't really describe the garage gang. I don't think the garage gang can be explained. It's kind of very it literally is just a gang in a garage, so it's not that complicated, but I think it's deeper than that. Just got home from work, sick. Season pass The Bachelor and Mount Hood Meadows. Nice, dude. That sounds like a solid pass. Me being in timeout on the stream on my laptop. I don't know why, Lucas. I don't know if... Are you in timeout, though? Because we can see your messages. I don't know. Like, I have no back end about that timeout stuff. So it's like a group of people who live in a garage. I don't think they live in the garage. But I guess in like super, I guess super like layman's terms, that kind of works, but it's all right. Really focus on bettering myself all around. I'll be around Dakota. It's all good, man. That's what it's all about, man. We're always here for you. We're always here for you, though, dude. So whenever you got the time, stop by. We're gonna keep the Wednesday sort of Wednesday schedule. So whenever you're good, just stop by, say hello. We're always here for you. You should mountain bike. I don't know. I don't really have a big. I don't really have like a huge desire to mountain bike, but I have done it before. But I don't know. So just on his laptop, he's just on his laptop, he's timed out. That's kind of weird. So they hang out in the garage. All right. There you go, Josh. That's the Garage Gang. Pretty self-explanatory. This part of the stream is typically not rated PG. So this is to just give you an idea of what the Garage Gang is. It's a pretty solid squad. This was them last week, so again, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I guess they just hang out in the garage, but again, it's a lot deeper than that, so I'm gonna try to make the trek to Watkins when you're up that way. Ain't too far from Poughkeepsie. Okay, sick, dude. Yeah, I think July 22nd, we're gonna be at Watkins Glen, so let me know. And yeah, I will be there, dude. Should be pretty sick. Eat, sleep, shit from Pharaoh the First. That's what it's about. Pablo, what's going on, man? Garage boy, loud and clear. Andrew Kuka, what's going on, man? Zach, garage boy present. Dude, I had no doubts about it. Zach, Pharaoh, Pablo, Celeste, Dakota. I think your attendance is of the Garage Gang 100%, potentially. I haven't been keeping track, but it's very close. Yeah, we are missing Soren. We are missing Soren. I think for the next 2 streams, we don't have Soren with us, so kind of a shame, but I think he's got stuff going on. He did give us a heads up, though, which is pretty chill. Live Fit, what's going on? How you doing? How's Hawaii? What time is it there? 2:30? Damn. Live Fit's been in Hawaii for the past month. Big time Garage Gang. Dakota, the 420 I'm here was putting kids to bed. Hashtag Garage Gang. Let's go. Let's go. I knew you were going to be here, man. Putting the kids to bed. How old are your kids, dude? It turns out that it's for the free milestones. Wait, so you can't use your milestone chat or something? It timed you out? Hope everyone is having a good week. Thank you, Pablo. Week's good. It's kind of been like, shit, I don't know. It's slow, but it's also like already Wednesday. I don't know. Week's been decent. Weather's been good. Do you use those lens covers with your Macs? I do not, Justin. I do not. I think it's, I've seen footage of like the lens cover, you know, picking up snow and water dots so it doesn't look, so you kind of notice it. I was skeptical because the lenses are so exposed on those 360 cameras that they're very easy to scratch. I use, like when I'm not using it, I put the little black caps on it. But yeah, I don't use the lens covers, the ones that you're referring to at all. I didn't use them all winter and it seemed to work out pretty well. But I think it could just be one little thing and then it gets scratched. I'm eating lunch with you. Let's go, Lib. Let's go. How's the weather over there? Does the garage gang smoke weed or something? Yo, Lucas, I'm a new sub. I don't know. I can't answer that question. I have no evidence that they do or do not smoke weed, so yeah, you could privately message them or maybe they will disclose, but I'm not in a position to announce that. I just got one of your videos I recommended, and your van is so nice for skiing. I hope to build something like that when I'm older. Thanks, Jake. Yeah, the van works out very, very nicely. I honestly didn't build it simply just for skiing, but I built it with skiing in mind, so it had to have that functionality. And now that I've done 2 winters with it, it honestly works awesome for skiing and everything else that I enjoy doing. So the van has worked out well. Just had a flat tire, got that changed, just had an oil change. The van is ready to rip. I'm gonna repaint Luna this summer, so just kind of freshen her up and everything. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Do you have a summer road trip planned at all? I did. I was gonna go up to Yellowstone Memorial Day weekend, but I think I'm racing that weekend actually, so I don't really know yet. I don't have anything super planned. I wanted to do a bigger road trip like up to Yellowstone, but I actually don't have anything planned. I honestly have a lot of racing at least the early part of the summer, so really busy with that. And yeah, I want to continue trying to grow my channel outside of skiing, so I've been really thinking about like where the direction of the channel is going and stuff like that, and how I can keep working on it in the summer. So I don't have a huge road trip planned yet. I think there'll be little trips like on the weekend, like to Moab or to Jackson Hole, but I do want to try to get back up to Yellowstone. Would be really cool, especially before it like gets really peak season, because that early season's really nice where there's still snow, it's cold, and like the wildlife is all coming out. But yeah, nothing planned, unfortunately. Regina, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by another stream. How is Hawaii? Live Fit? I think she's having the time of her life. We enjoy the fruits of our labor. Yep. Again, we're not announcing it or denouncing it, but tobacco only. This is a PG-13 platform. Oh, we upgraded it. It's PG-13 now. I had it as PG, but Zach upgraded us to a PG-13, so I saw Weed Hat in the pic. No, you didn't, dude. It's Maple Leafs based in Canada. Yep. Have you ever been to Oregon? I have been to Oregon before, yeah. I've been in the summer. Where was I at? I was in Eugene, I think. I saw a bunch of waterfalls, and I think I drove up to Portland, Oregon, and then I went over to Cannon Beach on the coast. Or maybe it wasn't in that order, but yeah, I have been to Oregon, but it was only in the summer. Very beautiful place, and I really enjoyed it, but I haven't been in the winter. I haven't been recently, so yeah, I'd like to get back, but it's such a far trip to try to make from Utah, so yeah. What content do you ideally want to create in the ski off season? Where are you thinking of taking the channel? Matt Edwards, $50, dude. My goodness. Gotta pay rent and save for my sister's wedding next week. This is the all mountain touring fun part 2. Matt, dude. Oh, we do not need donations of that size at this point. I really appreciate it, man. That continues keeping you at the very top. $550 all time donated to the stream, man. This is the all mountain touring fund. We have so many funds at this point. I can't even keep them straight. I don't know which is supposed to go into what. But I really appreciate that, man. You've been a supporter really since I don't know. I don't even remember when you found the channel. I think it was this season, but you've been a very steady supporter since, and I really appreciate that. So thank you for the 50. Please save up for your sister's wedding and rent, everything else. Do not feel obligated to donate to this channel. Especially moving into a new place, so. But I will put that aside for the All Mountain Touring Fund, part 2. Thank you, Matt, seriously. $550 to the channel, guys. That's like, that is a lot of money. I don't know why your name's up there twice, but you deserve it, so. What content do you daily want to create in the ski off season? Where are you thinking of taking the channel? I don't know, to be honest. I think I don't know. Shit. It's tough because honestly, so many people are here for the skiing, and that's kind of how the channel grew. So it's kind of like, I feel like in a way I have sort of like, I can do anything I want with it, but also I think something with like just the way YouTube works, where it just doesn't push out videos because everything was so ski heavy. So very tough. Like we're honestly losing between last stream and this stream. We've lost subscribers, where before it was just like, you know, we were consistently growing. So it's an interesting time for the channel. But I honestly want to make more racing stuff, really. So do you have any videos from A Basin on the channel from peak season? I do not. No, I only went to A Basin basically like in the beginning of the season, so I don't have any other videos on A Basin. Might have put him in Oregon. It was epic. That's right. That's right. I did meet you in Oregon. Yeah, I picked you up from the airport. The dude sitting on the couch has a weed bucket hat. Yeah, alright, maybe he does. Yogurt fun. Nice, you changed your PFP. I did change the profile pic, yeah, I did change that. Next I want to make new like banner art or something. This is always the best part of my day on Wednesdays. Keep it up. Also, I'm a fishing icon, so I'm skiing past these. Let's go, Max. Thank you, dude. I'm stoked that you take the time to come hang out on Wednesdays. And that's awesome. Fishing icon member. Maybe I'll see you out there next year. Thank you for asking. It's been so awesome. There's so much to do here. At least all the things I like to do. I'm so thankful to be here. It looks honestly so beautiful there, and yeah, it just seems like a really rad place to spend your time right now, especially at this point. It's all kind of that mud season time here, and still beautiful. It's nice, but I'm stoked for you. It seems really nice. I want to try to visit, but I don't think it's gonna happen between now and whenever. I was gonna drop 100. No, you weren't gonna drop 100, Matt. Also, if you're ending up there, I recommend the Canon hike in Mr. Bubbles Hot Spring. Yeah, I get like I was freaked out when I went to Yellowstone last year because of how many bears are up there. I was like a little tentative to really go like hardcore in the hiking because I didn't want to get like mauled by a bear. So that's kind of the bittersweetness of like doing adventures by yourself, especially when you're up in bear territory. You got to be a little extra careful. But somehow someone on the channel, when the Pinecone vid popped up on my feed and me commenting about saying the Pinecone just hikes nothing compared to the Puke Hill vid in season 1. I think I remember that. I'm just thinking. I've done the Puke Hill stuff before, but the Pinecone Ridge hike sucked. That was like one of the first ski videos I made too. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. Why did you lose subs? I don't know. People just unsubscribe from the channel after the ski season and stuff. I can understand why people like, I guess I can understand all of it, but I can understand more why people would like stop joining from the Stoke Squad. But I never totally understand why people just like unsubscribe from a channel. But I guess if you're not seeing the content that you subscribe for, then it would make sense. But sometimes I don't know what people want me to do when we get to this point in the year, because I can't really. I guess I could have skied like whatever these few weekends, but I don't know. I just kind of lose passion for it once April hits, and yeah, just do your passion about having fun and let the subs come as they may. Stay true to you, not the channel. I appreciate that, dude. And that's what I try to remind myself. I'm more mature about it this season than last season. Like last year when this happened, it was a lot harder of a pill to swallow, but I knew this was coming, I guess. You know, it just is always, I don't know, I guess it doesn't necessarily get easier, but it's always just kind of like, it's just strange. I don't know. 'Cause I really try to build like the brand and sort of everything, not really just around the skiing. But ultimately that's kind of what it has came out to. So I really am trying to think of how I can kind of almost in a way rebrand this, because it's honestly not sustainable. You know, it's not a good business model to have something that people are going to stay for 3 months and the other 9 months, you know, they aren't. So, and that's why when people during the season are like, wow, you should quit and go full time, it's like they don't understand this part of the channel, you know, and yeah, so it would be a different story if the channel was more sustainable and consistent through the year for sure, but it's just not. The spike is like, it's just really, I don't know the right answer to it. I really don't. Season 1. Let's go, dude. Putin plays. What's going on, dude? Moab is sick. In the 90s, Arches was cool, and Canyonlands hope to get back out west through Antelope and Grand. Nice. Always wanted to do Antelope. I tried to do Antelope 2 years ago, I think. But at the time, I forgot why it was closed. It's because when COVID happened, they weren't doing Antelope. They weren't doing Antelope because of COVID or something. I don't know. I've done the Grand Canyon. Haven't really hiked into it too much. Done Canyonlands and stuff. But wow, back in the 90s. Yeah, I would get to Moab sooner rather than later because they are developing the shit out of that area. It's really sad to see. Hard for me to actually kind of work in that industry and be a part of it. So, yeah. You think it's worth the trek at a Telluride from Denver Airport, or more worth the time to just go to Vail? I think it's well worth the trek to go. I don't know. Over Vail and Breck, I think Telluride is amazing. I made the trek 7.5 hours to get there on a weekend, so. Kyle Mancuso, $50 for the I Love Lucas Fund. I'll never leave. I appreciate that, man. First of all, $50 isn't a massive amount, and you already donated 20, dude, so I really appreciate that. There is obviously a very core group of people on the channel that, for instance, Matt, Kyle, Josh, Justin is huge. Like, people who honestly are always show up all throughout the year and have since the beginning, which is really incredible to see. And so for that, I'm extremely grateful for. But we don't need another fund. I need to like make a diagram now or some sort of all the funds we have. We have the long-standing yogurt fund. I guess we now have an I Love Lucas fund. And then we have an Alpine Torrent. We have a handful of funds at this point, but thank you, man. Seriously, Kyle. Not even like the money is amazing. I appreciate that, but more just for like your friendship and for being here and for the energy that you bring to the squad. Seriously. So ever since you joined, it's honestly been a treat having you. So I appreciate that, man. And I'm glad to just hear and see that you're doing well. At least from what I can see here. So just seriously know that everyone in the Stoke squad is here for you if you ever need something, or if anyone can kind of be of help for you. And hopefully I get to see you in lock-in. So thank you, man. Did you catch any of the freshies? I did not. You should show your first vid, like my first YouTube video, or just like my first video I've ever made. I mean, you guys can go back and check out my earlier videos on the channel. going camping in Tahoe with friends, but that's something I'm nervous about. Bears. I'm going to Emerald Bay. Super slowing that. I might hit up some spring skiing. If you're with friends, you're gonna be fine. I wouldn't be. I mean, I would make sure you have bear spray for sure. That's just something smart to have. And then if you're going camping, you definitely got to know kind of how to rig your food up. Make sure you don't leave food and stuff just out, because the bears will come right into your tent and stuff if you're sleeping in a tent. So you definitely got to be bear aware and have some sort of stuff in place, bear spray. I mean, the bigger thing is not leaving food out, because the bears really have an amazing sense of smell for that sort of stuff. So you really got to be careful with that. But just enjoy it. Know that the bears are 99%, if anything, territorial. They're rarely ever just like aggressive towards someone. So whenever they do attack, which again is extremely rare, it's because they have felt threatened of some sort. So what I'm trying to get is they're not like an aggressive animal that's just like sees human as prey, you know. So as long as you're smart and stay calm, you shouldn't have an issue, especially if you're with friends. But just make sure no one's being dumb. Just be smart about it. But yeah, you can, when I go out by myself, like especially my Yellowstone trip last year, especially when I got up into Cook City, like it was bear heaven up there. So I was a little bit, luckily I have the van, which is a bit safer, like in terms of sleeping, but definitely when I go hiking by myself, I'm very, very attentive. I have bear spray like on my hip at the ready, and I usually like sing, or I just keep like yelling just to make noise, so the bears, you're like literally alerting the bears so you don't come up and spook one of them. So I don't know, there's a bunch of information online. I definitely recommend sort of reading up on it. I am no bear expert. I've never like came like face to face with a bear on a trail. I've seen plenty of bear from a distance, but never like came around a corner and there's a bear there, luckily. So maybe try doing some short reviews and guides for skiing. I don't really want to I don't know. That's what I'm saying though. I'm not trying to just have like a pure ski channel. That's the thing, especially like in the summer. I don't want to just make ski content in the summer. But you spend a lot of time on the hill and losing some drive. If it's pretty freaking normal, no one can scale a year, but you have an awesome drive and other things. They're awesome too. Just gotta wait. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, I guess like relative, I don't know, I skied, how many days did I get? I think I got right around 30 days of skiing this year, which is great. It's a lot of days for just doing weekend stuff, but kind of relative to people. Some people ski 100 days a year, you know. So I think it was more or less, it's just the whole process of the traveling is what really wore me down. But was also what I liked the most was the traveling and like, where am I going to sleep tonight? And all this, like that whole adventure is what I'm kind of like addicted to with it. But then like the editing, right? Like putting the videos together, and like, it's just, by the time I like finished, it was like Friday, and I was like, time to go again. And so I was like, gotta get groceries, like it just is a never ending thing, which is fun. It's like makes it very stimulating, but it does catch up. Yeah. By the end of this year, I'm like, damn. So, and the thing is, people always want more, you know, they always want more stuff, which is fine. It's normal, but I can only do so much between driving and then skiing all day, and then driving to another mountain, skiing all day, driving back home, going to work, you know, editing it all. Like it got a lot, and I just sort of I just sort of keep the momentum going, but it's all good. I think it's cool you mix it up, racing good, and like to see vids if you go hiking. Yeah, I'll definitely have a few weekends where I go hiking and stuff, but yeah, I'm basically at this point, I'm just kind of filming whatever I get up to on the weekends. So I just think a lot of it's going to be racing of some sort, or I've been kind of having this new interest in terms of highlighting. I want to try to tell like more stories of people in the area and stuff like that. So I have some cool stuff lined up that I think is going to be cool, and just a way to sort of keep progressing my filming, my cinematography, and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see. Maybe some people will like this stuff. Yeah, whatever. Show us your first vid. Just go back to my channel and go to like the oldest video. I think the first one on the channel is actually like a little mini film thing that I made. And then it got into some early vlogs, which were pretty rough. Music stop. Thank you. I can't hear the music, so let me get this going. Oh, Jay, I'm sorry. I missed your milestone chat. I don't know how I missed that. I missed last week. Nice podiums. Keep it up. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that, man. Hopefully we can repeat here at New Orleans in a few weeks. So, Connor Henderson, what's going on, man? Let's go. 3 months. First YouTube vid. Show it on stream. I don't know. I'm sure I can show it on stream. I just need to load it up and everything, and just, yeah. Losing subs and slow growth is a part of the journey of YouTube. I've honestly lost a lot since coming to Hawaii and not posting much fitness content. Keep doing you, and the right people will find you. Yeah, I guess it is all part of the journey. Slowed growth, yeah. I still feel like you, like, at least Liv, you have something that's more, it's like, I don't know, you have like a year-round thing, if that makes sense. So, and your stuff has always been more about just like general lifestyle and wellness. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm expecting like a flush. I think we'll get a good flush here, and then maybe some stuff will happen as the racing stuff picks up and things like that. But I feel like sometimes I'm very scattered, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But it's honestly, yeah, between me and you guys, like I have way more interest than just skiing, and I honestly, I'm not someone who just like lives to ski. I honestly am not. I really enjoy doing it, obviously, and I more importantly enjoy making the videos. That's where I get more of the joy from, is trying to make a video of skiing. But I'm just, yeah, I've done it my entire life, and I don't know. I enjoy doing other things, and there's just more to me than simply skiing. And so I'm not saying I'm not gonna do ski videos in the winter. But short of me, like, I don't know, would it be better if I just didn't post anything, then I just show back up like Thanksgiving, like with a ski video? For me, no, because I've always just loved making videos in general, so just make sure it's not unbearable. Nice, Matt. Rare to see a bear, rare to encounter a bear, even more rare to be attacked by a bear. Very true. Very true. The odds of actually getting attacked by a bear from like an aggression standpoint is extremely, extremely rare. So, but yeah, definitely have some like sense, some wit, and just get some freaking bear spray. Like that should just be a thing. Just get bear spray. It's like, I don't know, $40 or something, and know how to use it too. Watch a video on it. I sprayed bear spray once because I was like, yo, I gotta know how to use this shit. And yeah, I sprayed it in my driveway, and that was a mistake. This shit is so, it's like, it's made out of like cayenne pepper or something. It's some sort of pepper base, so it's like, it is so hard to breathe, and it like creates like this green cloud, and like, yeah, you could use it as like a defense if someone ever tried to attack you. It's gnarly, and it took like a long time for it to like go away, and you like felt it, like, I don't know, that shit was gnarly. So anyways, Amanda, how you doing? 150 days, Matt? Jeez. That's insane. That's literally 5 times the days that I got. Oh shit, I gotta pop off now. Please, I'll try to pop in more often. Been missing the squad. One love, everyone. I don't know if you're still here, Kyle, but we love you, man. And Live Fit, I gotta go. I love you so much. I miss you. Keep your head up. I'm stoked for this race season. Thank you, Liv. Have fun. Whatever you're about to go do. Be safe out there. I got a GoPro here for free. I was wondering, when you go up to mountain, how many batteries do you bring? When I go, I have 4 batteries for my Hero GoPros. So I bring, you know, there's like 1 in the camera, then I have 3 in my pockets, and then for the GoPro Max, I bring 2 batteries with me, because that battery, for whatever reason, that battery lasts a lot longer. So, but yeah, I keep 4 batteries with me. I typically don't ever use all 4 batteries. I probably will rip anywhere, probably 2 batteries, sometimes 3. Just depends how much I shoot and really how cold it is. If it's really cold, obviously you'll use batteries more, but so yeah, I would, especially a Hero 4, I'm sure that battery is like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. So if you can get more batteries, I highly recommend it. Order headphones right now. Headphone fun. What happened to the headphones? I left them on the plane. I must have left them somewhere in a rental car, in an Airbnb. I don't know what happened to them. I just don't have them. So, but yeah, I need to get some more headphones. So yeah. I sense another fund for that. I feel like it wouldn't surprise me if we had already started a fund for that. That's what I'm saying. We love the vids, all your work, dude. Talking every video is absolutely. Thank you, man. Justin, you're my #1 fan, so I don't think you would ever tell me anything other than good stuff. So I appreciate it, man. Please wear your race suit next stream. I don't even have my race suit with me, unfortunately. It's all with the team and stuff. But yeah, maybe one of these streams at the end of the year, I'll bring it. I'll just leave it unzipped at the top and just stream in my race suit. A capsaicin extract from peppers. Interesting. Yeah, dude, when I sprayed it, I was like, shit, this was a mistake. You make it hard for me to breathe. Dude, not like bear spray makes it hard to breathe. How about the Red Bull 1-2 in Imola? I was absolutely ecstatic. What was it? It was their first 1-2 in like, I don't know, since like 2014 or something. Like when Danny Ricciardo used to ride for Red Bull. So really stoked. They had a solid weekend. I'm hoping they figured out whatever has been wrong with their reliability. And yeah, it's great to see them kick Ferrari's ass kind of on their home turf in Italy. So kind of double-edged because I do like the Ferrari fans are honestly like the best fans in just like kind of the sports world in general, especially in motorsports. So, but it was a huge weekend for Max in terms of championship points. So he's definitely not out of the championship by any means. Like all it would take is for, Leclerc to DNF or just get another sort of mediocre finish and he'll be right back up there. So still a long season, just really, it was a joy to see. I'm never happy to see someone make a mistake like that, like Charles did and like hit the wall. Granted, he was okay, but I never try to like root for that, but I don't know. I guess it's all part of racing. So we'll see what happens. As long as Red Bull can sort of give Max a reliable car, I think we'll have a good fight, but keep the vids coming. Racing was cool from you driving. Can't wait to see more. Thank you, Bon. I appreciate that. Definitely will be some more racing videos. Yeah, Matt does have a cheater status with work. Watching the clerk ditch the pavement was so great. He just took way too much of that curb, and I don't know. I get he was trying to catch Perez and stuff like that, but it also like, man, you had a third place locked up and man, it's easy to say sitting on the sidelines, that's for damn sure, but it was a good, cool weekend. I like to see like the mixed weather, the rain and stuff like that. It kind of obviously lended it to some good, entertaining watch, so. Definitely tilt. Does it ever get annoying having to hike to a place, put the camera down just to hike back up to it to stop recording? I don't think I would ever have the patience. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say it gets annoying. I don't know. Annoying's not the right word. It takes work. That's all. But I enjoy doing it. So, yeah, definitely got to have some patience, especially when you're with a bunch of ski gear. You have your skis on your shoulder, and a lot of times I got to put my skis down. Just to get the camera, and so then I gotta pick the skis back up, and yeah, it takes a lot of time. So, but yeah, I enjoy doing it. I think the shots are great and they make a big difference in the overall production of the video. So that's kind of what it takes to make a video that kind of stands out, I would say, especially in this ski thing. So Does your dad still race? Yep, he still races. He just raced, whatever, 2 weeks ago in Sonoma, so. Soon. What's happening? Not much, dude. Just chilling, eating some chocolate chips here, quietly, so I don't annoy you guys. I got a new camera just today. Came in the mail. Canon R6. Kind of stoked on it. And other than that, I'm just chilling. So, working on a video to come out on Friday. Friday ship near me as I watch Fridays. I felt bad for Signs though too, just getting taken out. I'm glad he re-signed his contract, but I'm also like he's had a tough start to the season. And I do think he's a very, very good driver. I just don't think he's caught a good break, and I think he's got a lot of pressure on him with Charles as his teammate. So, were you testing out the Porsche? I was not. Nope. I was just hanging out, and this dude had the Porsche GT3. He brought over McLaren. He had a BMW. He had another Porsche. So, and the dude would just like leave it at this spot and then go walk around. So I kind of had like this like free reign of like this Porsche to just take photos. So, but yeah, I wasn't testing it out. No driving this weekend. The collective moan after Charles spun after the curve was priceless. I can only imagine. First 1-2 since 2016. Damn. Good for them. I gotta take a minute to appreciate Brendan's badge. I just noticed that. That's the 1 year badge. So that's a legit Stoke Squad member right there, man. So thank you for sticking with us for 12 months, maybe even more. So yeah, it's crazy. They're going to Miami next, which is gonna be wild. I'm really stoked to see how that pans out. Full race suit. Where did I get your race chair? This, like the one that I'm sitting on? I just got it off Amazon. I used to have like this kind of like antique chair, and like my back would just hurt so bad sitting in that for hours editing, so I had to get something that was a little better. So this was like the cheapest one you could get on Amazon. I think I paid like $110. And it kind of held up nice. The reviews were kind of iffy on it, but I don't really have any issues with it, so. Full race suit. So you want the whole thing. You want me just like full race attire for a stream. Malaysia 1-2. Yeah, max points. That's true. He won the sprint race, fastest lap, first place. Max, super max. Yeah, Max I think he's still the best driver. I think he's just on another level. NOLA sent from Wyatt. Yeah, we're going to NOLA now instead of OZARK for whatever reason. They literally sent the email out this morning. They said due to weather issues and the global supply chain did they say crisis, or like due to supply issues, we have to move the race from OZARK to New Orleans. And the amount of people who have probably had Airbnbs booked, we had flights booked, you know, hotels. Our hauler is already at OZARK in Missouri. So just like the amount of chaos that this, in money that this costed people to now cancel stuff, have to move airlines around. And so now we're going to New Orleans in Louisiana instead of OZARK in Missouri. So I kind of had a hunch that it was a stretch trying to get it to work at a brand new track, but I just think at the end of the day, they just weren't ready for a professional sort of event. They don't have the infrastructure. I don't know. So, yeah, we are now going to New Orleans, which is a little bit better for us. I have driven there before in 2015 in the Cup cars. So I have video from it still, and like, it's better than trying to learn a brand new track, but yeah. 27 points back, 1 DNF. That's right. You know they're gonna DNF at some point, or something's gonna happen. You know, even just scoring outside of the points. You know, or a bad finish, and yeah, they're gonna keep crawling back, because I don't think Ferrari necessarily is just gonna dominate every single race. I really don't. I think the Ferrari and the Red Bulls are very evenly matched. So. And I do think Perez is just, he's a lot more experienced than Sainz, and I think I think the Red Bull team is stronger than the Ferrari team. I really do. I think Perez is a really solid teammate, and I think he's going to help Max beat Charles. So, but we'll see. I could be wrong. I'm a Max fan, so I'm obviously biased towards Red Bull. But yeah, it's all a part of racing. That's right, Wyatt. Anything can happen. Toto did say Mercedes might come over the season, but it's a little too early to say that. Yeah, I mean, it's super interesting because you see George has had a top 5 in every single race. You know, he's had a podium, 4th places. So it's hard to say like Mercedes doesn't have a competitive car because they're still basically, you know, a number 3 team. You got Ferrari, Red Bull, and really Mercedes. Like, I just think something is up with Lewis Hamilton, whether he has a different car, he has other issues, or maybe George is just on a different level. But it's hard to say that they're not competitive when one of your drivers has been finishing in the top 5 every race, you know, and I think he's like third in points or something. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of Mercedes stuff. I think Lewis is probably out of the championship, to be honest. But I don't know. It's going to be an exciting season. I love seeing Haas up there and Kevin Magnussen. I love seeing Valtteri Bottas doing well. And then McLaren totally turned it around to go from like 15th in the first race to now on the podium. So we're going to see a lot. The cool part about F1 is that they're constantly developing the car over the season, you know? So like every race we should see sort of different things going on. Young mistake. Charles had the podium. Yeah, he definitely did. He could have just stayed where he was, brought home a podium, scored a little bit more points. But Charles I feel like Charles just kind of does that. Like he did that at Monaco, if you remember, in qualifying, where he had the pole in the bag and then he like pushed for another lap and ended up crashing. Like, I think he's just such a fast driver that he just sometimes, I don't know, sometimes he pushes too hard when he doesn't need to. I don't know. Again, easy for me to say, but do a shoey next time. I'll do a shoey if I win. I don't want to just be on the podium. I want to win. New cam, she looks nice. Yeah, I'm kind of stoked. I am stoked for it. I sold 2 of my cameras to get this one. Should be a pretty big upgrade in terms of just quality, but we'll see how it works for vlogging. I'm so used to this camera. I could probably use this camera like with my eyes closed, no joke. So a little bit timid having to learn a new camera, but it's basically the same thing. Yeah, luckily the race isn't until May 20th, I think. So they're about 3 weeks away. So we've already moved our flights. We got an Airbnb. So we should be good. We just have to figure out how to get the rig from Missouri to New Orleans. I think it's about a 10-hour drive, so we'll just have to send our driver down like 2 days before or something. So we'll be all right, but it just logistically for the teams, it's just is a huge thing to change up. So when we really hot in New Orleans, just have to go fast to get some breeze to cool down. Yeah, it's crazy. We have the cars now, they have AC in them, so you can actually run air conditioning. I don't run it because there's just no way it doesn't suck a horsepower or two. So, but I don't mind being really hot in the race car. I feel like I'm more sort of attentive when I'm really sweating. But like my dad runs AC in the car and it gets like ice cold. But again, there's no way it doesn't pull some horsepower. So hope all are well. Out at dinner with the missus. Sorry, not area 2 chat soon. No problem, bro. Have fun at dinner with the missus. Tell her we all said hi. Still a big change, but at least they have more time than I thought. Yeah, exactly. Like if it was a week out, I think it would be, yeah, I don't even know how possible it would be, you know, for a lot of these people, but I'm sure it sucks because I think a lot of teams had like test days and like testing lined up for like these coming weeks at Ozark. So to now basically cancel that, it's like, it'll be good though. It'll be good for us. I think we have an advantage at this point because we have been to NOLA before. I don't think a lot of people have driven that track. and it might be too late to organize some testing for other teams. So we'll see. We do have a test day on Thursday, so we're gonna have like a test day Thursday or like unofficial practice. Then Friday will be official practice. Then we'll race Saturday, Sunday. So should have plenty of time to figure the car out and stuff. But last time I was at NOLA, it rained so much. It was like a monsoon that our race actually got canceled. It just did not stop raining. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but it's a miracle George brought that car home to P4. Yeah, I think 1 or 2 more laps he would have probably been caught or passed by Valtteri. But yeah, big hats off to George for doing what he did. All the Gator you can eat. I love Gator, actually. I'm stoked to get some. I think the wet conditions definitely benefited the slower cars. Yeah, you could be true. Or you could be right, I meant. I think it just maybe leveled the playing field a bit more, but you would still think the faster cars would still relatively still do better, but I think George is a really great driver, and I think McLaren has started to figure out their car more, so Mercedes are bringing upgrades to Miami. Okay. Interesting. I haven't even really looked at the Miami track. I don't know if it's like, is it a very fast track? Is it more technical? I haven't really looked at it, but I would think a temporary street circuit is more like straightaway chicane. Like, I don't think it can get super technical, but if you look at like Saudi Arabia, it's like, yeah, that's a street circuit. That's pretty insane. So Charles looked like how Max is ever from. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the good way to describe it. I just think he's pushing too hard when he doesn't necessarily have to. And it could be, you know, he's leading the championship, could kind of have some nerves to it. Maybe just kind of in a position he hasn't been in before. So, but I think he'll learn from it for sure. And I bet we probably won't see a mistake like that again. But it would be cool to see the points tighten up more and there'd be more of like a battle like last year, and we have like a Ferrari Red Bull rivalry. So yeah, like we said, it's a long season. I'm stoked. I mean, I'm still not fully confident that Red Bull's gonna like have their reliability figured out, you know. Like, they had a great weekend, but if I was Max to have 2 DNFs just because of reliability, and then the 2 races that you do finish you win, it's like, shit, we got to figure out our reliability. So straights, fast corners, slow corners. Okay, cool. I'm stoked to see it. When it's not this weekend, right? It's next weekend, I think. Chin, what's going on, dude? I didn't know you were streaming tonight. I gotta show you something, Chin. Got a new camera. The Canon R6. Just came in today. Haven't even used it. Still got the new camera smell to it. Still got the sticker on the back and everything. I'm stoked. Shoots 10-bit C-Log 3, which is going to be a massive improvement over the 8-bit C-Log in this camera. So that's the main reason why I got it. It's just for the upgraded video. There's basically no crop 4K or uncropped 4K. So I'm going to be shooting more in 4K, 4K 60, 1080, 120. Yeah, it should be a nice little camera to use with the EOS R that I have. So working touchscreen, that's right. It's funny. I've been like going through the menu, so I don't even use the touchscreen because I'm so used to not having one. So, who's your favorite driver? Max Verstappen is my favorite driver. So I like Max. I like Lando. I like Valtteri Bottas a lot. And I've just recently really started to like Kevin Magnussen. I don't know if it's more of like an underdog thing, just to see him come back to the sport. I don't know. But Max is kind of my guy I'm always rooting for. Did you do anything this weekend? I went to the track here in Utah and just kind of hung out at there was a club race going on, so I just hung out, met a bunch of people. I took some photos of the races. Yeah, just kind of working on making a just sort of random vlog of my time there. And then what did I do Sunday? I felt like I had something. I went back to the track on Sunday, but I didn't really. I left. I don't know. I shot a lot of film. I shot like 6 rolls of 120. So then I dropped all that off. So. Camera's serious. I have no idea what I would do with that. Me neither, dude. Nah, it should be good. It's essentially the same thing that I've been using, just like I said, kind of like an upgraded version of it. So now you're gonna need a Threadripper CPU to edit. Interestingly, I shot 5 clips at lunch today of like different. I shot like whatever, just 1080 24 frames. I shot 4K 24 like full. Then there's a light version, so like a little bit lighter of a file size and codec. I shot 4K 60. I shot 1080 because I wanted to see if my computer could handle it, because that's the one thing I read was like just the files are very hard to use, but luckily my iMac is pretty beastly and it handled it like a champ. So I did already run it through because it's using the new, not the new, but it's using the H.265 codec instead of H.264. So, but it seemed to run it fine. I just don't know, once I get like a full timeline of it all, is it gonna like start to die? Yeah, I'm shooting kind of a cool story or thing on Saturday, which I'm really stoked about, and gonna be using this camera and then the R that I've been using sort of together to see like how they work together. So yeah, new toys. Yeah, the Insta story. Yeah, I was just at the track, just hanging out. So specs of your iMac. It is a 2017 27-inch iMac. The processor I have in it is a 4.2 gigahertz quad-core Intel Core i7. And I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. And is there other specs that you need to know? Graphics says Radeon Pro 580, 8 gigabytes. That's about it. So 4.2 quad core i7, 64 gigabytes of RAM. And it basically, yeah, render shit super quick, exports 4K stuff. I would say like a 20-minute vlog that I export in 4K takes about like 30 minutes. So I think that's kind of good. Can't wait to see some new movie stories, not just vlog. I appreciate that, Chin. We were talking earlier in the stream more about just like where the channel's going, stuff like that. So I'm excited, and I said I want to tell more stories of and things like that, and really focus more in on cinematography stuff, because the vlogs are, these vlogs especially, are so run and gun, which they're fun, but I want to no, it's 2400 MHz DDR4 megahertz. I don't know if that's good or bad. I used to have 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I did install more RAM in this thing. But yeah, honestly, I don't really know too much of like what I'm doing when it comes to the computers. But what I've had has worked for a long time. I've had it really since 2017. So, yeah, I don't know what else I can really do to it without just buying a new computer. But I really like Mac, so I know people build their own PCs, but I really like the Mac platform. It just works well with like what I do, I guess. I'm running AMD CPU and GPU with 64 gigabytes of RAM. What do I have? I have 64. I don't know what my CPU is. I don't know. Is that the same thing as the processor? You ever find your iMac is too slow? For 4K workload, let me know. Can help you get something custom going. Ooh. Yeah, we're about to find out, I think. I mean, it's worked well for what I've been doing, but I shoot everything in 1080 other than like GoPro stuff. So I'm interested to see how it handles this new camera with the new footage. I was looking at new computers today, but it's like, man, I don't want to spend $4,000 or $5,000 for a new Mac. So I'm really hoping it can work. Upgrade ... Seriously. Lucas K, what's going on, man? What's up? All been crazy busy. That's great, man. We've just been chilling. We're over an hour in. Damn. Shit. It's weird streaming when it's light out. I'm used to streaming more when it's dark. Adobe Premiere, I think, runs better on PC. Oh, man. I actually do have a PC. I have a gaming computer that I run my racing simulator on. Actually, I kind of forget about that. So maybe could I just upgrade my PC that I have? Like, are all PCs easy? Like, can you just take what you have and just upgrade it? Does that make sense? Because I forget about that. I do have a gaming PC that I bought from Best Buy. It was a pretty basic one, but I got it just to run iRacing. And it runs it really well. I run like 144 frames per second or something. Again, I don't really know. But yeah, I do have a PC that I use. I'd upgrade the RAM, but make sure your motherboard can handle 3600 megahertz at CL16. Shit. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. At the time I got like the top processor. 4.2 gigahertz, and it like boosts up to like 5 something. And then it's a quad core i7. I guess an i9 would be better at this point, but give me more racing videos. Let me know. There's more, dude. There'll be a lot more coming. This weekend, actually, Saturday I'm like, there's this person that I've known, and she has a really, how do I describe it? It's a Volkswagen Golf R, but like, she has like totally built this thing out, and it'd be like something you see on like Need for Speed or like Fast and Furious, where it's like totally stanced out, like super low, like it looks like really rad. It's not necessarily like a race car by any means. So I'm trying to do like, basically doing like a story on her in the car, and I'm gonna try to push that out. And then Sunday, I'm doing like this rental karting race league on Sunday at the UMC. So there's 25 people in rental karts. There's a practice, 2 heat races, and a final. So it should be pretty interesting. I don't know how they manage it if you have a bad cart or like shit like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. PC is easy to upgrade, Max not so much. Okay. Yeah, I put the sticks of RAM in, and I think I'm like maxed out for RAM for what I have with this model. So easy to upgrade. Okay. What would be like the biggest thing to upgrade? Like, what's like the most important thing in a computer for like video editing and just like, is it the RAM or is it the processor? Or is it neither? 144 FPS is pretty darn good. Just have to search your parts and see what is compatible. Okay. We're confusing him. iRacing came out in 2007, so it's not exactly graphically intense. Good point. Just upgrade mine for flight sim. Do it yourself. The pre-made ones are overpriced. Rebuilt flight sim. I'm just, oh yeah, I always get afraid I'm gonna mess it up, but I guess maybe it's not that hard to do some of this stuff. My laptop, mobile, Ryzen, speed is like. Got a pic of this Golf R. I think I could find one. My first car was a VW GTI 20th anniversary built out. That's sick, dude. Gotta show us a photo. I had an 04 Golf R32. Damn, looks like we got a few people with the Golfs. No, Lucas, if you do upgrade to 12th gen, you'll need new everything since it's DDR4. What does that even mean? What is DDR5? Stand by. What is the track etiquette for different classes? Like, are they supposed to move to the side for top class? Not really. In car racing, really, the slower classes are supposed to stay on their line, and it's the faster car's responsibility to get around you, if that makes sense. So the etiquette is really the slower car just stays where they are, and the faster car, is responsible for getting around. But they're really not. They don't have to just like get out of the way. So that's the Golf. So it's pretty freaking sick, I think. I don't really know too much about it in terms of like what exactly is in it, but I've seen it on the street before and stuff, and the thing just looks super rad. So it's like this matte green, gold wheels. I didn't know she even has like these neon lights underneath it. So yeah, I really want to put together like a really nice like mini film about it, and like really set up the shots, the locations, using gimbals, all that sort of stuff, rather than just like a straight up, vlog. So we'll see how it comes together. So yeah, again, just trying new stuff, and yeah. Video editing is all graphics card. Well, shit. I think that's like the one thing I didn't even think about. My graphics, Radeon Pro 580 8GB. Sounds cool. Exporting is CPU and GPU. Your GPU has to be strong, your graphics processor. CPU, GPU, RAM? Both, and GPU. I feel like I'm getting different shit. RAM and processor are two different things. Yeah, but an average CPU can still allow most editing with a good GPU. So I need to... Wait, is a GPU a graphics card? I think that's where I'm getting confused. I did 2010 GTI Autobahn. Now I drive a 2018 GTI. See, GTI gang. I liked you guys. Sick, dude. You gotta send us some photos of it. Is it manual? DDR5 was just released, and DDR is all related to data being transferred on a frequency. Those Golf R's built out can outrun Lambo sometimes. Shit. Yeah, I'm curious to see what I don't know if it's all show or if it actually has some stuff like under the hood and some suspension done to it, but it sounds nice. But I know she takes it to car shows like mostly, so a lot of it could be more cosmetic stuff, but either way, thing looks sick. So you could upgrade your graphics card and get better performance, but your i7 CPU is fine. Okay. You built a van, you can build a PC, commit a few days, tons of research, install, plug and play will take half a day. Interesting. I should find the specs on my the PC that I have. Like I said, I literally just use it for the simulator, but it would be nice to have another capable computer. So. Alright, so GPU is a graphics card. So then is the most important GPU, CPU, and then RAM? Am I getting that correct? GPU, CPU, RAM. I always thought RAM was the most important, and that shows you how little I know. I think we got a garage gang photo. We did. All right, garage gang coming up. We'll wrap up the stream here. Not manual, my previous one was, but this car is pushing 350 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque. Jesus, man. That's kind of a bummer. It's not a manual, though. My message milestone is on timeout. GPU, CPU, RAM. They're all just as important. It's a balance between the three that's important. All different. You want at least 32, but preferably 64. This is Chin's major. 64 at 3200. I have 64 at 2400. Okay. So that's where I went wrong. Well, as I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. My computer works fine. Does the job for now. And so now we have the Garage Boys. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, this is a good gang. Why is Cam Link? Yeah, that's what I want. Ah, okay. All right. This is the part of the stream where it's no longer rated PG. And this is when we dive into. We have our ringleader, Dakota, looking mighty fine. We'll go left from right. Looks like there's a solid. I swear Pharaoh, Zach, and Celeste are in the same position every photo. Same with Dakota, but the order that Pharaoh, Zach, and Celeste are in seems like it never changes. So let's come in here. What has Pharaoh got here? From a distance, it looks like a piece of cake. Could be a piece of cake. At a closer glance, does not look like said piece of cake. Dinner is served. It's cake. Zach, Celeste is showing us her grill again. It does look like I'm choking myself out or something. I don't know what the hell I was doing. We don't see much of the table, unfortunately. Sometimes the table's the highlight. You get to see what's going on, but it does look like we have a paraphernalia tip right here. Another piece of paraphernalia. And then, I don't know. Looks like a little can, maybe like a box of like coloring pencils or something. Looks like we got... I see the tip, just the tip. Is that like a toy gun? What's going on here? Maybe it's a real gun. And he's got sunglasses on. Pablo, we gotta go to Pablo. The Crocs. And then another garage girl. That's a solid crew. That is a solid crew. So we are missing Cade. We're missing Mr. Z. Still a solid crew though. The trash picture. I see the tip, just the tip. Is that a Zong? I think it is a Zong. Yeah, I can't wait to put together like literally like a scrapbook of just all these photos. This is pretty epic. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out on another stream. We're at hour 20. Pretty decent decent stream here. So world class kart champ and Mario Kart. Anyone want the work? Crocs in force. Yeah, follow Lil Pablo FL on Instagram. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate you guys spending your time here on this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you to Matt and Kyle, Zach, everyone who donated to the stream tonight. So really, really appreciate it. No clips? I don't have any clips. Yeah, I didn't think I got any clips. GG, Devin Chin, Jennings, Dakota 420, always a good time. GG, guys. Dakota, thank you guys for stopping by again. Lucas K, see ya. And I'll see you guys in the video Friday and at the stream next week. So have a good week, guys.